sorry, I just realized I was muted. The webcam's back. It's been such a long time. Hello. We're continuing with Tales of Arise. So I did some side questing. We leveled up a teeny tiny schmidgy bit.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us
Tiny
while we're here,
bit.
then?
And we ended up here. And if we don't know where here is, this is the tower it's that tower. It's the tower that we have not been able to get into this entire time. It's tied to a side quest. And now we can get in it. The problem is that, Bahamut is in this tower. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Bahamut is in this tower. So, I did the side quest where you go in the little pretty cavey, wavy, and, so it was a two-part fight, which I was not expecting. So the first thing we fought was this thing. Right? Which we were aware of. Well, I was aware of. So we fought this thing. Very huge, by the way. Absolutely gigantic. And then that thing died, and when that thing died, we fought this thing! And that thing literally took up the entire, like, battle arena bubble that you exist in, except for, like, space around the very edges. And it was level 56 and level 60, and it was very hard. It was very, very hard, and I died many times. But we did it. Ladies and schments, we did it. And it was fun. The second boss actually wasn't too bad, but let's see how things dying. The second boss wasn't too bad. Only because... Did I restock? I did restock. Only because it didn't move around much because it was so huge. And a lot of its attacks were like within its vicinity, and so you could just run away from them. Anyway, we're not gonna win this fight. We're not winning this fight we're about to walk into. However, I want to show you guys fucking Bahamut. Level 70, Procella Sylph.
Look up there!
Fucking Bahamut!
What the hell is that? Please tell me.
It's fucking Bahamut.
We'll worry about that later.
He's got 1, 2, stop. I don't care. He's got 1, 2, stop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
He's got 8 legs and 2 gigantic, and dude, when I swear to God, when he pops up here, he looks like Bahamut. He literally fucking looks like Bahamut. Where is he? Sir. Yeah, do something about that. These guys honestly aren't that bad.
That thing's headed this way. Even I can't stop that. Everyone, look out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that it does that. I forgot that it just like sweeps by the arena and fucking murders you.
I never miss.
Kill that bitch first.
Taking too much damage.
Right, so you kill all the... There he is. There's the beautiful boy. Hello! Yeah, he rams it, and if you're on the ground when he does that, you get stun locked. It's fucking Bahamut. Look at him. It's the most beautiful boss I've ever seen. It is the most beautiful boss I've ever seen. I tried this fight. I really did. I tried this fight. I never got to a point where we actually got to fight him. Hello. I mean, look at his mouth. He's straight Bahamut. Oh. Right, and then he summons all these bitches. Right, and then he leaves. And they are wind type, so I believe they're weak to earth. Oh, oh shit, he's about to do... Right, and he does that too. He fires a laser across the entire arena.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I forgot that he did that. He fires a laser at you. He's crazy. No.
This one's got your name on it.
Dargan.
A merry destruction.
There's still more to go.
Get out of this.
Crazy cascade. Leave the chargers to me. Denied. Hit.
No. Bad bird. Oh shit. Is he gonna do it? He's gonna... Ah! Ha! I still need to fix the Pando thing. And then he does a backflip. I'm beginning to wonder if you fight him by getting on him because he has a very large flat back. And he's got a little crystal hanging out there. Oh shit. Damn it, I knew it. I saw him and I tried to cancel out of the art cast and I didn't get to it in time. Dohalim, do not die, my man. Do not die. That's the only annoying part of this fight, is you have to pay attention. And I think the sky gets a little darker when he pops up, but I'm not too sure. Yep, there he is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna do that thing. Oh my god. Everyone dies in this fight really fast. It's a little... God, is there a reason you're all after my ass right now? Shit. Hold on. Right, kill that bitch. Oh, I'm alive. Hello. I live! What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, he's doing that. I dodged that. I don't know why the jump didn't work, but I dodged that. You know, I don't think we can win this fight, but we're gonna try. Oh, you really cast Negative Gate instead of something that could help people.
It's not too late to bow out. I'm not looking to get our tails handed to us. That's exactly why.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Right when I was about to use an item, someone else used a fucking item. Oh, he's back. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna ram? He's gonna ram. It's really stupid that I did dodge that and I still got stunned. What else is really annoying is that for some reason you can't... The bitch is back. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, Dohalim's down again. Fuck you! Stupid fucking bird. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? We can't win this fight. I have tried. We're way too low level to win this fight. However... Right, if we get the strike on, we can cancel Big Boy out, I think. I think that's how you get by it. If you get a strike on them, you can cancel the Big Boy out. There's Bahamut! There he is, in all his glory.
Hold on to your art. Here they just keep coming.
Right, and then he summons this fucker. He summons this fucker, and you still have to, like, fight and be aware, and it's crazy.
Simply incredible.
What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? He's ramming. This guy, yeah, I don't know how it works. think I got a core break on this guy
Sleep now.
once.
This one's mine.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, and then this happens. And I'm pretty sure when this happens, a bunch of tornadoes get summoned. And the tornadoes will fuck you up. Tornadoes will fuck you up. You can actually avoid the tornadoes perfectly just by sticking to the outside or like the center. But the center makes it really hard to fight now.
This is some punishment.
Okay, hold on. And Alpin just died. Cool.
In here.
Okay, the big boy's back. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing that. Shit. Alright, he cast resuscitation. We have orange gels for days, so use them. Go ahead. Damn, which means I lost my...
Where are you going?
That means is I lost my...
Here, let me help.
Is he ramming? Is he ramming? He's ramming.
The flames will roar. In here.
It's really annoying having to be aware of him. It's actually the worst. Good. The boost breaks are really good.
Sleep now. Nothing gets by me. Denied. That's my cue.
Damn, I used it. I didn't even need to. Damn it. I used it, and I didn't need to. Right, that sucks. That kills everybody. If you don't avoid it. Oops. Oh god, I've got... No, I've got it. Alright, he's leaving. And Shion's dead again. I'm pretty sure so long as this is out, he doesn't do anything. The Bahamut Shaman leaves you alone if this is out. Oh god, Lynn's dead again. Shit.
You get the gist. Sleep now. Feel sunlight. Blah blah blah. Fire! I'll bring you back from death. Or steel.
Armor won't save you. Try this.
Lightning condemned.
Damn, Shion's down again.
In here. Nothing gets by me.
Is he ramming?
Blah blah blah. Magic. Divine savior.
No, fuck you. Just realized we're not even targeting his core. Like we're supposed to be. Right. The other thing is like stay away from other people when he's casting. Oh, is it Tornado time? It's Tornado time.
Merely doing what I can. Glad you're on us.
In here. I'm ready. I'm almost up. Sleep now. Art expert coming through. Magic is out.
Eat dirt.
Okay, knock him down for a little bit. Come on. I think this is actually the farthest I've gotten in this fight so far. I don't expect to win it.
Annihilation.
Right. She's cut him down.
In here. Sleep now. Here's a healing art. Magic is out. Divine savior.
Oh ho! That that was an actual core break. Nice. That's the first time I've been able to do that. Where's it coming from, big boy? Oh wow, they actually dodged it that time like they were supposed to. Fucking Christ. Wow. This is the farthest I've ever gotten. Alright, it's gotten dark, which means the big boy is here. Oh. The other thing that happens, if he does ram, you can knock everyone out of stun by having them do an action. Okay, the core's back. Nope, it's mine. Oh, big boy's back. Did I take damage for that to happen? Damn, I missed the chance to do that. Okay, he's almost halfway done. We're doing pretty good, actually. I don't know how we made it this far. Oh, it's Wimby time. It's Wimby time. Time for the Wimbies. Get it! There you go. Okay, so that also cancels out the Wimbies. It's mine. 4. Okay, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh my god, there's more of them. What the fetch? This is not what I wanted. What is saved in here? Burning Strike is saved in here. Okay, so we got to the halfway point and he was like, fuck you, more monsters. As if we literally didn't have enough to deal with. Oh shit. Come on, get out of it. Heal yourself. Be self-reliant. It's not terrible if they're all in one spot because at least you can take care of them real quick. Oh, it's Wendy time. I see. Falcon's down. That sucks. Dohleem's doing his shit. Do I have any life bottles? I have 2, precisely. If I see anyone using any magic, they are fucked. Okay, Dohleem's gone again. That's fantastic. Shion's gone. That's also fantastic. Alright, let's swap them out. I was not paying attention. I almost got killed by that. Give me that. Fuck out of here with that. Absolutely not. Oh, he's doing it. Shit. God damn it. Anybody who knows healing arts is dead right now. I have an elixir. Oh my god, I have an elixir.
Ready to go.
Swap it out. Okay, Shion is in. Use that. Give him a fighting chance. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I still got some fight left in me. Healing circle. I'll bring you back from death.
Oh god, everyone just died. I'm pretty sure he's targeting me, so I need to get away from her. Shit! Seriously! Ah, this is cracked! We're not getting out of this. We're not getting out of this. There's no fucking way.
Lightning condemned. In here.
Yep, we're dead.
Sorry.
We're dead. No, we're not retrying that, but it was fun! Holding a bum, also high. No. Yeah, so that's that fight. No, I will not be copyrighted. I will not. That's that fight with Bishmamet. Yeah, we're not there yet. We're not.
This place is rather gloomy.
We're not there.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while
We are not there.
we're
But we have it. Did I find all the owls in the last stream, or did I do that on the side? I'm pretty sure I did that on stream. We might be strong enough to take on this thing again. I think it was like level 57 or 54 or something like that.
here then.
I'll see what I can do.
Actually, hold on. What element is shooting star? It's light. No, we know any earth arts at all. Why the fuck not? Why doesn't she know any earth arts? God. Okay, well we're here. So I'm gonna save real quick. Yeah, we're level 44 right now. So I think I wanna say we went up like 2 or 3 levels max, maybe. Not a lot.
Go no further.
Radiant light, force of
Here's enough
regeneration.
healing circle.
Armor won't save you.
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what all mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
So actually, that's another thing I want to know. Is there a rest spot nearby? Yeah, there is. I'd like us to be
No scratches on my shield or my armor. We should
Fully
be able
healed.
to cook here.
before we do this. Because we did really well with the fight before, when we were weaker.
I don't see any enemies.
It was just... It was that last bit, man. I still haven't made any ice cream. Should I do curry? Cook meat, defense up. Alright, let's do it, Alvin.
That turned out good, if I do say so much.
Myself. Yes, my child.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Sleep!
Well, off we go.
Mm-hmm. That ranch is doing okay. Yep, sell the gold chunks. Get some schmeals. Some peach schmeals. Find another egg. I'd like to have an additional egg on tap. Anything I can definitely get rid of? Yeah, that. We don't want it. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that.
You can never
Oh crap. Now, I know it's a little lazy of me. Actually, it is very
be
lazy
too
of me because
prepared.
I could get some
But
materials.
did we have to spend so much?
We barely spent any money, honey. Barely spent any money. Like, literally like 2,000 maybe, at most.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
You have to.
Brute force is nothing without elegant form.
We want that by.
By a mile! She's so cute. Oh, so I walk away from him and now the livestock is ready.
Guess I misread the
No,
landing.
you did fine. You landed on your feet and you rolled out of it. That's very smart. Very good form. Smamming. Looks like there's some stuff over there I could get, but let's just just go this way. Smash him. Okay, now we're gonna save again. Right here. And we're gonna go in. I don't remember how this horse thing makes its entrance. There it is.
Look out!
He just jumps at us.
What the hell is that? Hey! You want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
It's just a horse, don't worry about it. You got a pretty horse. With a name I can't pronounce. Pretty horseman.
You just had to make things.
Okay, so right now it's not
What are you muttering
anything.
about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry. I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Blah, blah, blah. Madness. Sleep now.
It's still really strong because Dovaline just got fucking wrecked. I'm gonna keep Thunderblade out. And Maelstrom, Water, Light. Pretty sure Meteor Storm is part fire, but I could be wrong.
My shield form. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Shattering the pieces. I don't know what I do without you. I really don't.
Get the fuck out of here.
In a bind. You picked the wrong fight.
Be silent.
All disasters may pass. Come forth, healers of purity. By the power of water. Maelstrom. Mega ray. Annihilation. Mega ray. Far beyond the darkest sky.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Radiant pierce.
Armor won't save you.
Radiant pierce. Far beyond our
Ah! God, that was a one hit. Shit. It's fine. Bitch was right in the middle.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. I still got some fight left.
Stop! Shit, I did it too soon.
Oh, sparkling stars of light. Rain down and purify all.
It's in your hands
Thanks
now.
so much. Meteor storm.
Oh, good lord, Alphen.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation.
No rest for the wicked.
Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee. Far beyond the darkest sky. I call upon thee.
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
Yeah, I remember why we didn't do the high tier arts was because it was impossible to get them off in time. You grab Burning Strike and Thunderblade.
Reload. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. The flames will roll.
Ready to go.
Need to go.
Far enough.
Sleep now.
I'm ready.
Get that ass!
This one's got your name on it.
Get fucked. Core.
What did I tell you?
Ooh, that was a good core break.
In a bind.
It's gonna element switch. It's gonna element switch. I think it does. Right, it does fire first. Stop. I will kill you. So, grab spread.
What the flames?
Watch out. It's changing its attack.
Not today.
Raging cascade. Sleep now. Feel. I never miss.
Right. Finish your charge thing.
The water's magic advance.
Now you see what I can do.
Raging cascade.
I don't particularly think I ever had to use my skill.
Sleep
of absorbing arts, but I could be wrong.
This one's mine.
Not on my watch. Raging cascade. In here.
Stay away from my friend.
In here.
I'll smash you.
A new leaf on life.
Heal my wearied
Oh, well, she didn't die, so that's good.
I can handle it.
Oh my god, they always do that. They walk right fucking up to it.
negative gate.
Sleep now.
They smite with blinding
In here. Blah, blah, blah. Where are you going? Tidal wave.
Can't get out of this.
Here goes.
Of course, in that case, I just put them all next to it and killed them on accident.
Healing circle. It won't end like this. Feel.
Right. Do it. Yeah. Stay focused on me. It's fine.
Sleep now. Ready to go. The one
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side.
raging cascade. First aid. Feel. Let's get you all back away. Flame of fury. Blah blah blah.
Ready and ready in a bind.
The one blah blah blah. Tidal wave.
There it is.
Now's our chance. Hold on to your arts. Here I come. Raging into the shadows. Feel. Sleep now. It's getting stronger.
Switching up its movement. Such unadulterated fury.
Angie. It's Angie. And I'm pretty sure that nothing works on it when it's Angie. So we have to wait. We have to wait it out. We have to wait for it to un-Angie.
Not today. Bloody hell. Now or never.
I never miss.
Can't get out of this. Demon fang.
Water, hear my
I
call.
can carve through
So
walls.
I'm gonna save. Are you done?
Raging cascade.
You finished?
In here.
There we go.
Far enough. In here. Searing tidal wave. I'm expert coming through.
Core's not back yet. Right, and you're all next to it, and you're all gonna get fucking wrecked.
In here.
Because none of you understand, like, dodging and shit. You're lucky. You're lucky we have so many healers.
Can't get out of this.
Of course, the problem is that whoever it's targeting, if you get too close, that's why it does that.
In here. Sleep now.
I'm surprised it hasn't element switched yet.
The one where are you going? Tidal wave.
Wait, maybe it does that at halfway, but I thought it did it a quarter through.
Sleep now.
Not today. Shattering of pieces. Attack time. Demon fang. Rising wyvern. Armor won't save you. Nice work.
Nothing gets by me.
Sleep now. In here.
Ooh,
The waters of
they
magic.
fucking zoned Alkin.
Raging cascade. In here. Let's get you up.
Ready and raring. Heal. I'll smash you.
Is the core back yet? It is.
Let's get you up. The waters of magic is there. Sleep now. Raging cascade. Hold on to your arts. Here I come.
This one's mine.
Raging cascade. See it. This one's mine. In here.
Right.
Can't get out of this.
Good job, Kisara. Okay, there it is.
Radiant innocent.
Good. Good job.
That'll make things easier.
Right, now it's switching.
Water this.
Right, okay. Cool. Cool. Where is Brand Strike?
Can't it just make up its mind?
No, that'd be too easy, my son. Far too easy.
The flames will roar. Sleep now.
Right, and that's fucking terrible. Stay still. Oh yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. I remember. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's a thing.
The flames will roar. Sealed. I can feel the medicine working. Here we go. Sleep
You know the medicine working.
Max glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Might would save you.
Freeze laser.
Ready to go.
It's over.
Can't get out of this.
The flames will arc. Coming through. Sealed. In here. Not in your dreams. By the power of water. Fire. Annihilate. You get the gist. Burning strike. Far enough.
Cease and desist. I'm sorry I'm not talking much. I'm just really focused.
In here.
I'm trying not to die to this deer demon. Woo!
It won't escape me.
Get its ass.
No further.
Oh, we got a dual explosion off.
Watch yourself. Now you see what I can incredible power.
Is the core back? No. Yeah, don't get touched. Don't get touched. Oh shit, Alpin. Right, we're not wasting.
The flames will roar. Burning strike. A new lease on life. Burning strike.
I'm not wasting anything on you while you glow.
Healing the flames will roar.
Is he done glowing? Then he's done. Okay, Dohalim's struggling a little bit, but we're doing pretty good. Alright, core's back. Back up, back up, back up. That might be more effective.
No further. Feel the medicine working. Armor won't save you. Sonic
Okay. Right, stay focused on me, bitch. Stay focused on me. Damn you, Shion! Damn you, Shion! Okay, everyone's back up. Good.
No further.
Cool! Fuck him up! There it is. Did we core break again? Did we core break? No, we didn't. Ooh, it's gonna switch though. It's gonna switch. Ooh, it's light type. It's light type now. Okay. I guess I could use for that. I guess I could. Alright, so let's... So Dohalim and Xion are the only people who are going to be effective against this right now. But this is cool. This is the furthest we've ever gotten. Right. So that was intense.
No further.
Not in your dreams.
I'll thank you.
Dance in the wind. Sleep now. In here.
Stop. Right, I don't have anything that's going to be useful in this scenario, but I can surely give it hell. Let's do Sharp All. Right, okay. Sharpness All, give me concentration. Yo!
Take this.
More for the stockpile. Reason. Here's
Now you see what I can do. Far enough.
Stop.
Bitch. Hold on to your hearts. Here I go. Where are you going? Not on my watch.
Okay, good.
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone?
Everybody's up and moving. Well, not everyone. Someone's still dead. Need spread.
Fight.
Raging cascade.
I don't know how useful spread will be in this situation, but we're gonna give it a best shot.
Thanks, Sheila.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
The flames will roar. In here.
At this point, nothing I'm doing is ineffective.
Sleep now. In here. Feel. This will come in handy.
Can't get out of this. Armor won't save you.
Right, get out of the way of that.
Raging cascade. Sleep now.
Woohoo! I cannot even see what's going on my screen!
Sleep now.
There's so much happening!
Tidal wave.
Benediction light.
Right, don't get involved in that.
Not on my watch. Dance in the wind. In here.
Armor won't save you. No further.
In here.
He hopped.
Magic is out.
Oh!
Flames will roar.
Xion!
Sleep now.
Let's put you out of
Ah! Okay, everyone stop. I really don't want to use that. I only have this. Get up.
Dance in the wind. Feel. In here.
Right, get on it, get on it, get on it.
You get the gist.
Get on it.
Feel.
Ready and rare. Denied.
Burning. Now for something hard to feel. From death to this. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, you got a core break on it. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
It's in your hands now.
Weakness. Did someone use... Did someone use...
Dance in the wind. Air blast.
This is some punishment.
The flames will roar. The flames will from death to this.
super close. Don't touch that. Ah, oh, shit, Alphen, come on. I was just about to use you, honey.
Sleep now. In here.
Alright, Gore's back.
Take this. I healed myself.
Leave the charges to me.
Dance in the wind. Arc seal. Sleep now. Crossblade. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, come on. We're super close to killing this thing. Let's not fuck it up now. Let's not fuck it up now.
Cascade. Sleep now. Magic is there. In here. You get the gist. Tidal wave.
Come on. Come on, we're so close. We did so well this round. We did so insanely well. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. He's got like the tiniest little smidgen of health. Thank you! There it is. There it is. See, you don't have to be level 50. You just have to go up like 4 levels.
What was with that creature?
It was cool.
It was some sort of a Zoogle that could control light. Rinwell, do you think that could have been...
The true form of the phantom flower? No, it couldn't be.
What makes you so sure?
Because...
What the...
Whoa!
What the hell is that?
Oh, bro,
Is the enemy
guys.
back for more?
Oh my, bro, it's just...
Whatever it is, it's freaking huge.
You guys, calm down.
It's just a
It's
pretty
okay.
light. Chill out.
It's probably... No, it's definitely the phantom flower of Navira.
Almost choked to death. Wow.
I
Almost
read
died
about
just
it in
then.
that book we found earlier. It was described as a mysterious light floating up in the sky. It's not dangerous at all. In fact, this is the place it was first discovered.
So that's how it got its name then. You sure it's not some enemy astral art being cast
Oh my
at us?
god, dude, shut up.
Positive. I think it's just a rare and unusual weather phenomenon more than anything else.
Cislodia
guys live in
obviously
Antarctica.
used to be covered in darkness around the clock. But with that gone, I guess that's why we're able to see this again?
You could be right. It's so pretty though, isn't it?
Sure. But it's so big we could have seen it from town just fine, couldn't we?
Well, sure, but still.
Hey, who cares where we saw it? I'm just glad we got to see it at all.
Right.
Besides, that Zoogle was what kept us from seeing it before, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's such a gorgeous night sky here. You should really bring Shion out to watch it.
Ah!
Right.
They're shipping!
Well,
They're shipping! They're shipping!
It took a lot to get here, but I can't help but feel like a dream of mine came true. Thanks, Law.
I didn't do all that
Thank you,
much,
Law.
really.
Bro, you saved our asses.
Well, I still really appreciate it. It made me really, really happy.
Hey, you know
Man, everyone in this damn game has
Oh,
crushes on each
it
other.
looks like you can see it even better from over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
Huh? Hey, wait! Rinwell.
Whoa! This poor kid keeps getting cocked blocked by his own uningenuity. 10 max CP. Okay. Really? That was for Dolan? Really? Very nice. Increase normal attack on it. Improved healing arts. Oh, please, yes. Let me do this one because I want to complete a circle. Are there any I can do that will complete the circle? No? Silver Marlin, okay. Sure, let's do that.
I sense a strange power from this.
I sense a strange power. Wow, everyone leveled up. Look at that. That was a lot of EXP. Good job, we did it. Wait. Let's get this here finished.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Bro, it's a steaming rock. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Big old steaming rock. Do-do-do. Glutton's Guidebook. Onion Titan Pain. Sandwich recipe, sushi recipe. Okay, whatever. Ooh, now that we did that. Okay, not strong enough for that. Those were like level 60 enemies. Right, we were supposed to be in Berg Volcano, weren't we? Okay, let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's go be in Berg Volcano.
We've reached our destination.
I feel like maybe we should rest first. Is there a resting area outside here? No, I'm sorry. Before I do literally anything else. Before I do literally anything else, I need to buy milk! I need to make ice cream. Damn it.
That was quite the little adventure we went
Yes, I
on.
hear you clapping at me in the distance. I guess I can only buy stuff in the inn. Also debating about doing the advanced training grounds now that we're a little stronger. Oh, look at that. Alton with his helmet.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Excuse me. Loser. Hello, sir. Oh, when did you guys use all my fucking apple gels? What the shit? And all my fucking orange gels. That's a lot of money. These are very expensive. Shit. Give me 2 milk. It's a milk in my life. Sure, I'll take that. Didn't even know you had that shit. But. Yeah, here are these. You don't want them. You only accept 3 and up. Okay.
We've got all the ingredients
For that new recipe. Yes, my child can make ice cream. Oh my goodness, it's Ian. Ice cream.
It's a nice setup.
Ice cream.
Easy peasy. I knew I could handle it.
Why is that ice cream so yellow? It looks like it's
This
fried.
ice cream tastes so good.
It looks like fried ice cream.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made
There's
you
not
the
always
police?
having ice cream. This is the first time we made it.
I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
He's asking me a question.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. To be
Naive might be more accurate.
You're really shitting on him. Finally. Ooh, is that all of them? You got any more? Maybe like one more? This might be all of it, honestly. We got space, but that's probably all of it. Okay. Aqueous Surge. Actually, no one. Actually, no one. Tidal Wave is sitting over there. I'm gonna go back now. I'm gonna go back. What was that? What was that?
That was
Okay, we're here.
quite the little adventure we went on.
I'm gonna kill these dudes. I'm gonna see what this Aqueous Surge nonsense is about. Landing mass. Huh. Is it in here? It is.
Hope this works.
Hydra. Huh? Okay, well, it's. Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure, why not? Yep, yeah, sure.
It's a duel of the arts. Take that.
I shall ensure you survive this. Got flyers.
I've got this. Let him watch me handle it. We'll soon see about that.
All yours.
Celestial hammer. Do it. This ends now.
Okay.
Consider yourself finished.
Here, let me help.
Okay.
In a bind, be still.
Yeah, I mean, you can use Rinwell as a close range enemy, but it's not your strength.
Wow.
It's not advised. What did you find, my child? Ah, what did you find? Tell me. Tell me now, what did you find? Yeah, I did do a little bit of exploring here. I did open the chest that was here. I think it just gave us some materials. I don't remember getting anything else.
This will be a delicious
Buoyancy out of it.
art expert coming through.
It's mine.
This one's mine.
Flying free.
What can they do?
This one's blossom. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Regenerate. No armor. Stop me.
Remind me to stand or decide. Just as well, I'm here to
That's my cue.
I must remember
Shut
my
him down.
Take that.
Heal my weary companion. Cure. Burn in hell.
Not on my watch. Burning strike. Hydration orb. Raging cascades and red drum. Where are you going?
Shattering pieces. Attack back. Regenerate. Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone. Shine. Now or never. In a bind. Demon Fang.
I was kind of hoping we'd get.
Devastation. Do it. Commander of Heaven.
Again, okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd get a cool break off
but a
that.
victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Schmucks! My man, you be roasting alive in here, in this here armor. Roasting, I tell you.
Ready and ready. Heal my weary companion. Armor won't sit.
Hold on to your arts. Here I come. Stay
Another
still,
incantation ruined.
get it. Get it. Schmack. Schmack a bitch.
Am I on a roll or
Indomitable
what?
fucking
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Ah, yes. So this is also apparently a thing. Dohalim can make shit.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for
Right,
planting
why haven't we
vegetables?
been doing this sooner?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Why not? Why the fuck not? You have been keeping this from us this entire time.
Let's see what you've got.
You could have been helping.
Can you take it? Not today.
Like, you could have been helping us this whole fucking time. And you were like, no, I'm not gonna be the fertilizer. Like, bitch. Man's letting us down every single day.
Seems about right to
Was
me.
there anything back here? Oh, here we go. It seems like an odd little clove not to have anything. It's very nice. It's very pretty. It's got pretty stones, pretty rocks, pretty armadillos.
Little help. Glacial spear. What do I do? Water astral energy.
Negative gate.
It's showtime. Let the monster do it.
Time to get out of the way. Armor won't save you.
Go get it. Bullseye. Glacial spear. Take the evil. Freeze laser.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they hopped.
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
Then I'll have to keep training them.
Thanks for the healing. Glad you had your use.
I'll show you how you
Fuck out of here.
Here's a knife. Bullseye. Not on my watch. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Take that. I never miss. One more.
I'm ready.
Alvin. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Wow.
Over so soon.
Dillos.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Aw, poor baby.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
Poor baby. Your throat is so parched.
You want some too, Sheila? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
He's trying to be nice, and she's like, fuck you. This poor guy.
Coming.
He's literally done nothing wrong.
You have to aim for the bright area on their back.
The bright area. No, we're not doing that. We're gonna break this bitch. We're not doing it. Oh, damn it. I really wanted to break it. Ah!
Well then,
Okay, where the hell are we? This maze.
I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Rocks? Can eat rocks? Money! Give me the goods. Yeah, we could jump that. We could jump that. The fuck? Delos.
I won't.
Right. I could make her a close combat if we wanted to. I kind of want to try it out. I don't want to just do everything. That's how you get off the ground. I understand. Right, because I was like, how do you get off the ground? Everyone has a close range and a long range.
There are still more coming after me.
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You're being targeted.
Here's a healing.
There it is. He just had to run into it. We didn't have to do anything. He just had to hit it.
This one's mine.
Where are you going?
Oh, there it is. The Dillo is dead.
Lady
Dillo
Fortune
has
must truly
died.
be watching over me.
Watching over me. Meh. Meh. Okay, hold on. Where are you? God, this place is... You know, it says... I don't believe you though. Yeah, you were a liar. Hold on. You were a fucking liar. Yes, I'm gonna lose the orange gel. That's fine. I don't want to come back for it later. Oh. Oh, can I get back to the entrances? Wheel! Wasn't there a rock in our way, though? Like, wasn't that the whole reason we... Whatever. Whatever. No consistency. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, this one. Delos.
Little help.
Okay, more than Delos.
I'll take you all off.
Not on my watch.
I'll finish you. Catapult.
Here's a healing arm.
Shut my time.
One more. Bullseye. The power of the left heel. Finish without a trace.
Eagle ray.
Hey, Gracing orb. Explosion. Raging storm.
Get him!
Go get him. Freeze lancer. Celestial hammer.
Lightning
I will heal you all.
execution.
Healing circle.
Stop it!
Coming through.
Oh!
Now,
Sir.
Scarlet Inferno.
Right. I don't think she's quite as fun.
Here's another. Not in your dreams.
Heal. Ignite.
Thanks. Just what I needed. Do it, Theon. Astral energy.
It didn't go all the way. It's like, nope. Just hit it once and it goes.
Naturally.
Take this. Heal my weary companion. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Get his ass.
Say no more.
See, she can cast all at them one time. Why don't I get
All
to
in
do
a
that?
day's work.
Huh? Huh? How is it worse? How is it worse? What? How is it worse? What? That's the only thing I'm glad we did away with was Tales of Zisteria and Basuria's weird like armor adding glyph system. Hated that shit. So confusing. Didn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, so you can have close range orbs, but her close range arts are not
Could have been worse.
nearly as powerful as her long range. So it's very much like made to be a long distance character. The option is there. Just fall beneath the must. The musk. The mustiness. Oh, there's a lot of bitches down here. Alright, we're gonna go back to what we were doing before. Give me Maelstrom, and I guess I'll leave that there.
Be a delicious piece of cake.
Eat dirt.
Thank you, Dohalim.
I only did what any other
Thank you, Dobalim.
in your debt.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Dobalim!
No further. Armor won't save you.
By the power of flame.
No dawn.
Go get him. I'm ready. Celestial
Here's
wasn't
the
even
thing
a
here.
problem.
And... Wait, no. What?
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely.
Why weren't we doing this
Though I won't
sooner?
make any promises.
There were so many paths I could not cross, so many ways I could not go, and we could have traversed them if you had just exercised this sooner. I was like, he has earth art abilities, why doesn't he use them? Why do we have to go the long way for everything? We don't even need to be doing all this walking. We could literally just make a bridge and go.
Those of the trash.
Fucking loser. Come on.
In a bind.
Oh, we got it. Cool shit.
Now's our chance.
Nice. Nice. I've been wanting to do that for ages.
We want that by a mile.
Money! Money! Buddy is working. He's working.
Discourteous, aren't you?
In here. Glacial spear. Now, hold on to your art. Here I come. By the power of Maelstrom. One more time.
You picked the wrong fight.
Don't mind if I do.
Die, bitch.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
They're surrounding us.
Take this.
Here's demon dirt. One more. One last one. I never miss. Who wants to die next?
Now you see what I can do.
There it is. There's the boys.
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
I really don't like the way that she says that. Quivering. Suspicious. Oh, come on, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Denied. By the power of water. Negative gate.
Being interrupted.
Raging Captain.
Can't get out of.
Bow!
We turn the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Here goes. This one's mine. Not so smug now. You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Right, they even admitted it. They said it outright. You fight better at a distance. She's not meant to be a close range character.
I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad we're on us.
Time to let it rip. I can carve through one.
Maelstrom. Nothing. Do it. Get toasty.
Burn strike. Look at my child. Didn't show up.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's
sage.
menu.
Red sage. Instead of white sage. Yeah, good. Love it. Dripping. I don't like it. It's gross. Let's see. Who could use it? 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 7, 3, 3, 3, 4.
Callous. Callous.
What the fuck? The hell are you saying, sir? Yes, cease and desist your existence.
Can't get out of this. Not today. Come and face me. Armor won't save you.
Die!
Hammer.
Okay, you need to stop.
I'm ready.
Get his ass. That is 6,000 damage on that.
That
Wow.
worked like a dream. I
Wow.
pity anyone who stands in our way.
Wow. Gold gel. Gold gel. Ooh, 100% of CP. Delicious. Okay, how the hell do I... Oh, I was supposed... Oh, okay, I see. I was supposed to go that way. I see. I see. Turn. Oh, wait.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going.
It's not that crazy. This way
If you
first.
fall, there will be nothing left of you.
My man, if I fall, you better build a fucking bridge!
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
He's an earth type. What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, what did I just get? What did I get? Absolute. Okay. Delicious. Okay, it's really, man, they're really gifting us. Really gifting us the goodies. Okay, that was a nice little shortcut, but why would I skip fights? Not maybe not.
Out of our way! Nothing. That's by me.
Not on my watch.
Why would I skip a fight?
No further.
Go for the weak point.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, loser! No, I will not kill him. I'm trying to crack him.
Coming through.
Alvin!
Now.
Alvin, we were trying to core break. We were trying to core break Alvin. Were you not listening? He's not listening. There! Okay, now you can do it.
Light burst forth.
That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
They usually do.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. No further.
Not on my watch.
It's mine.
What? I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause the flashing parts their weak points.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
You got company in
My boys. I love them.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Right. Get his ass. What's amazing? Me? Alfred? Yes, I agree.
I'm all stuffed up. Raging cascade.
No further. Demon flame.
I never miss.
Come on, come on. Crack it. Crack it. Oh,
Ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
fine. We will not. We will not crack it. We will not get our orbs.
Am I on a roll or what?
Yes, my child.
Come one, come all.
Yes, you are.
Raging cascade.
You picked the wrong fight. I'll crush you
By the power of water. Raging cascade. Seal. Healing flame.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I mean, you do better.
Oh, he bounced. Let's swap out you for... Yeah. Right, because they're not exclusively fire types.
Now you see what I can do. Coming through.
Sir, interrupting the art casting.
Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Get that bitch.
I never miss.
Double demon, eat dirt.
Do it. Neon, astral energy, full throttle.
Bow. Okay, cool.
Martial arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks.
I got
You're full
gold
of surprises
chunks.
yourself.
Gold chunks. I got gold chunks. Okay, so now we come up here. Oh, look at it, so beautiful. It's very smushy. I don't like how thick. I don't like how thick it is. It's, I don't like it. It's a little gross. Like a save. I feel like we should save. We should save. Save. I feel that you may be a little hot in here, in the armor. So I'm going to put you in your slave clothes. You too. So put on something light. You, I can't help. I mean, yeah, you might feel a little better in that. No, she'll leave you. Oh my god. So not only does he go back to being in like these shabby ass clothes, but he becomes dirty. He's never bathed. His feet must smell immaculate. What the fuck did I say? Oh yeah, that's totally a boss fight coming up. It just gave us that. It gave us the fucking glowy thing. There's definitely a boss fight. Holy shit. This is a huge arena. Hold on. Oh my god, you guys used up all my apple gels again. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna make it so you guys can't touch that shit. Seriously. Oh my god, the fuck is that? Is this an avatar fire? Oh my god, hello! I haven't seen you since the beginning of the game!
What the hell?
Except
is
you
that
were more
thing?
red.
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
You were much
Do you
more
think
red.
this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
It's the
But why this
Schmavatar
location?
Schmeier.
If the purpose of the wedge is to
Look how
harvest
beautiful
Dana's
he is.
astral energy.
Look at it, so beautiful.
We can figure that out later.
My dirty little boy.
If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
I like how
Let's go.
neither he nor Shion are be like, hey, that looks an awful lot like that other thing. And we fuck also have. No one is free to know them.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Oh,
Let me know if you need healing.
I was kind of wondering, because all the Tales games, all of them, have your little summony bummony womany spirits to an extent, right? And I was kind of wondering, I was like, I haven't heard any mention of it. Here it is. Here's a freak. Oh. And that's a freak. And the big slime thingy we fought was Undine.
Here it comes!
Ah!
On your toes, everyone.
What am I supposed to be fighting?
Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even?
A little!
Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
It's summoning schmuggles.
Try this.
Not in your dreams.
Will this help? Now you see what I can do.
Right, we're not fucking around anymore. We're literally just gonna beat the shit out of them.
Okay, here I go.
Amazing.
Blazing catapult.
Let loose.
Did you? Was that the attempt to smush us?
Eat dirt.
Magic advance. Sweet now.
Rising light.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Where are you going?
What the fuck?
In a bind?
My man!
Raging cascade.
Shattering pieces! Attack the
Thanks, Trio.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Not in
Do
your
better.
dreams. Mega ray. Annihilation.
smack him.
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Take it! I can handle it! Far enough! Take this! Annihilate! By the power of flame!
Ow.
Magic is amped! Tidal wave!
No further.
I'm ready!
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Naturally.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I didn't realize I got that close to you. Shit!
Raging Cascade!
Armor won't save you. Shine.
Sleep
Radiant
from
light.
water! Here I go! In here! Tidal wave! Spear! All disasters may run! Come forth and heal from fury! Don't mind if I do! Finish without a trace!
Kill him.
Can't get out of this.
Raging Cascade! Sealed!
Elusive deity.
I like how we all just kind of took a breath. Took a breath for a minute.
Blah blah blah! Annihilation! Blah blah blah! Sealed!
Die, bitch! Die! Hi, are you finished? Sir. He's not finished.
Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
I'm sorry, is that all you're good at? Is like summoning shit?
You'll soon see about that. Raging Cascade.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Radiant Pierce. Raging Cascade. Nothing gets Cascade.
Oh shit. I didn't realize that wasn't us. Oh, holy shit!
Radiant Genesis. I'll heal
You all cast off!
Not in your dreams. Far enough. Do it. Raging Cascade. Demons descend.
Damn, that was scary.
Here's a healing Raging Cascade. Armor won't save you. Will this help?
Stop leaving me.
Raging Cascade.
Oh! Sir! Sir, I implore you. Never do that again. Treat!
Just what the doctor ordered.
The earth throbs in pain. Cure.
Base reinforcements.
Thank you, Smurf.
No problem. Don't mind if I do. Art expert coming through.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Where are you
Just
going?
as well, I'm here to stop.
Too much to handle?
Leave the charge to me. Sorry, I didn't want to put you out.
Our friend's force, we can't depend on them.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
What
Take care of you.
the hell?
You paid for that.
Save me. Save me. This was a bit more than I was bargaining for.
Some fight left in me.
Oh yeah. All of you set off.
Raging Cascade.
Oh my god. Oh.
One more time.
No, absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Now for something special.
That was nuts.
Raging Cascade. Don't
Nope.
mind if I do.
Nope.
It's weakened.
Nope.
Can't get out of this.
Right. Deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with that. I really appreciate it that the game is like completely aware that we are very much relying on Rinlo in this situation, and it's like, yeah, she's gonna get back-to-backs.
Raging Cascade.
Armor won't save you.
Oh, what is that?
Here's a healing art.
Don't touch me.
Not in your dreams. Do it.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance. In here. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Sir, I will not be part of this.
Energy.
Say no more.
I will not. be a part of this.
Thanks so much. It's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Ah! Ah!
Everyone all right?
No? No? Oh no, we're not alright!
Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
Forget taking on something so big.
Just watch and learn. That's enough.
It murked us all in a single hit.
Go back down.
Ah! 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 He said, "Go back down," and he smacked the shit out of it. Hey, Yozan, how are you? Do you multi-stream? I do not. I do not.
Everyone okay?
I do not. I could, but I don't want.
I think so.
I feel like it's too much work. No, we're not okay. We all died.
That thing scared the pants
Like
off me.
if
It felt like
you
it had a different
and
aura of
Dohalim had
other
not had
supers,
like
didn't it?
just a
Yeah.
smidgen more
It wasn't
HP
like the
than
one that
everybody else in
invaded
this
us
party,
sent on us either.
everyone would have died
Elemental
right then.
astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of
We
the way,
did not kill it.
keep moving forward now.
We did not kill
Let's
it.
go.
We did not kill that. That thing is very much going to come bite us in the ass later. Because it is not dead. It is not. Incineration Ray. Defeat all lights that emerge from the wedge. Okay. Cool. Recover the ultimate ingredient. Cool. I'm trying to complete as many circles as possible. Nice. Okay. A secret key. It opens a door and
You're quite the ghost.
I have to be.
I know what this goes to. 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 I know what this goes to.
In this world.
Great, so there's Undine. There's Ifrit. We didn't even get anything from that. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so we're in our summon enemy phase. So Ifrit, Undine, right? Water, fire, Sylph. The Bahamut dragon in the tower is Sylph. Okay, so that's 3 of the summons.
Don't worry.
Cool, we're
I've
coming
got your
full
back.
circle. Hi, can I get to that? Is there anything here, by the way? Any goodies? Yeah, and don't come out again. Don't do that. Come on, just walking with his titties out. Hold on, did they get them? Hold on, let me see. Oh my god, they did. He has a nipple. Oh, amazing. Usually anime characters don't get those because I don't know why. It somehow makes it more mature and M-rated. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's why they had to put a lot of dirt next to it to kind of cover it up. Alright, so we're out of that place, which means you can go back to being normal. Where are we?
Hey, is that it over there?
Oh my god, it's a starship. That's incredible. Yeah, give me all my apple just back, assholes. The ranch. The chickens. The chickens. Now we're gonna raise a bunch of horses. Forge the weapons. Damn it. What am I missing? I need a refined one. What the fuck do I need? I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that. So, I'm gonna hold on to it just in case. That was our first one ever. Our little infantry rifle. Oh, look at it. It's so beautiful. So
We really just spend that much money?
We barely spent any money, shut up. It's a really big starship. How did you pilot this by yourself, sir? Sir?
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
Memories.
No, but I have seen this starship before.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, uh-huh. The dramatic music is coming on.
This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Right. Dohlim is that bitch.
Damn. I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present.
Oh, honey, don't be dramatic, please.
I really am from a different time and place.
And that's okay!
Yeah, but you've got us
Right!
now, Alvin.
Listen to her. I don't normally agree with
Not
her, but
only
listen.
that, but you've helped out so many people too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of
History
this
that you
world.
don't even fucking remember.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
Out comes the
It
king.
should fly. All internal systems seem to be
Okay,
operating.
do I get to go on
However,
the ship?
considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because
Wow.
you're a child.
You're a child!
Oh, but
Shut up!
how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Do I have to choose? Are you tired? Are you sleeping? What's happening? Wait until ship is ready for takeoff. Sure. Sure. Look at it. Look at how pretty. Look at how beautiful. Yes. So it wants us to wait over there, I'm assuming. But I shan't. Ooh. How pretty. Oh my god, it's his fucking palace. It's visible from literally everywhere. I'm tired of that bitch. I love this game. That's how pretty this game is. So nice. I wanna swim. Anyway. We have a door to open. I have been waiting for ages.
We've reached our destination.
To open this fucking door. Ages I've been waiting to open this fucking door.
Courteous, aren't you?
Hold on to your art.
Yeah, Friendwell has it. Don't worry about it.
That was almost too easy.
It was
No
very
enemy
easy.
can stand against us.
If only every battle went so
This.
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
I have the key. I have the key. This fucking door finally. I've been waiting all game to get in this fucking room. Yes.
This is...
Oh my god, is this a bathhouse? Treasury? Is there goodies? Are there goodies? Oh. Oh. Ah! Goodies.
But this is... Right.
I think they're sausages. Actually, they're wieners.
Kisara,
Wieners. Now! She wants wieners now!
oh,
Wow!
No, it's not just because of food. Sorry, it's because of wieners. Get it right. Oh my god.
Nice one, Alphin.
Thanks. Gotta keep up
The
with
game
some-
has kept this away from us this entire time, and it was all because of sausages. It's all because of sausages. Although this starting area is one of my favorites because I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like they went super strong with the design in like the first chapter of the game in Calaglia, and then everything after that was kind of lackluster because nothing in the rest of the game has been this beautiful ever again. It hasn't. Nothing has been this ornate. Omega Elixir. Oh god, my second one. Which
Got some good equipment.
I can't say it's a
Royal
to my
cake.
taste.
Okay. Sweet stress. Royal cake. Okay, so it looks. Wow, it's pretty.
Tastes personally.
It's given us like all the end game equipment. Cool. Very nice. What did I get for the final one? Wiener recipe. Is that part of somebody's skill panel? No. Mystic Crest. Uncover the ultimate ingredient. Man, he's just missing shit. Right? Everyone has to have a full set, don't they? Wiener. Okay. So the real question is... The real question is... What do you need to make a winner?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here
You
faster.
say this every time. You probably literally could. If you packed everyone on Tornado and shot them off, Renwell, you probably could.
It's funny, isn't it?
Doubling could make a cannon out of dirt.
What is?
All this.
That's what this funny like to
When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus?
Yeah, that was kind of
This is
foreseeable. It
the
happens in
sort of
all the
thing I
games.
was rebelling against when I
All the
ran away
games
from
where there's
home, right?
multiple worlds involved. You
I'm
always
sure
choose the other
Zephyr would
world.
be proud if he knew what his son was doing
Always.
right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years.
I'm really
Deep down,
tired of you guys saying
I knew
300
our
years. Why
journey
can't you
would
say
lead
3
to
centuries?
confronting Lenegus.
Why can't you say
Yeah, you maybe, but you're
a long
Renan.
time?
The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
You hate those bitches. You hate those bitches. Now you want to talk to them?
People of Lenegus?
Now you want to
Sure.
talk.
I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim,
That was so
right?
different. They had very specific
And it's not
temperaments.
just us.
They had very
If places
specific
like
temperaments.
Venecia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana.
He has a point.
There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Nope.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns.
You're a liar.
Shion?
You're a liar. That's not what that's used
Yeah.
for. That's not what that's used for. Because if it was, you wouldn't be so fucking depressed all the time right now. And he knows it. He's making a face at you. Alright, the fire's died down. Everyone go to sleep. Are you... Wait, is that how y'all sleep? You sleep sitting on the boxes? You don't lay down?
Where? Shion?
This bitch is the only one that laid down. Only one with some sense. I cannot believe y'all are sleeping, sitting up. What?
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go?
How
on
is
her
it
own?
possible? This can't be how y'all have been sleeping this entire time. Have they been spending the entire game, every time we've taken rests, sleeping while sitting?
With no back support.
With no back support!
What they need it for.
Rimmel's the only one hunched over!
So she ain't strong.
What is the implication?
She's not strong. Code is strong.
There's no way. Alfin was fucking asleep and he woke up and Shion was gone. This is how you guys have been living? You were slaves for so long you forgot what a bed was?
Strong.
Like, even in Calaglia they had beds on the floor. Little sleeping mats. Every time we check in at an inn, there's beds!
Shion! It's your thorns? But why? okay?
This is so fucking dramatic.
Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
You need to talk to him. Wow!
Stay out of my way.
Yo, hey. We have been together through this for tens of hours.
Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
Bro, you're wearing full armor. That bullet is gonna bounce the fuck off. Just go.
Now she shoots on the face.
I won't let you.
Classic Eminem.
I mean it.
You don't fucking mean
I
it.
refuse.
He's
to
the
listen.
only person who's ever given you a hug. You have literally been touch-starved your entire life. He's the only person who's ever hugged you at all.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Yeah, you won't do it, bitch. Also, even if you did, we have life bottles, and Dohalim knows resuscitation. So, if you did kill him, it's okay. He'll be fine. We got this. I have 2 Omega Elixirs. This isn't fucking Final Fantasy VII where Aerith dies and there's nothing they can do. We got this. We will bring him the fuck back. He has main character plot armor. You ain't doing shit. Fucking bottling in your feelings like a goddamn emo for the
Do you
last
remember
12
back when I was
hours.
stabbed by Volron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we fucking lost it.
Sure that
He went berserk. He went berserk.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how
He
often,
made her immortal?
I just couldn't die.
He made her immortal.
Couldn't die. So you're immortal? How's that even?
Yeah, shut up. Well, let her explain.
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why. But my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death.
Oh god, don't.
I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape.
Rinwell,
want to
you
believe
hate
it's
this
all
bitch.
just
Don't act all dramatic and start crying. You hate this
No matter
bitch.
what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at
We
it,
have
I'm
life
going to die.
bottles.
But if I am
You will
going
be
to die,
okay.
I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
So this whole killing the lords, getting the shits, all this shit, is because you wanted to unalive yourself.
And chose to fight with us, isn't it?
That's a really shitty reason, to be honest. You didn't do this for any sense of greater good or community. You did this because you just wanted to kill yourself in the long run.
To die.
Don't feel bad for her, she chose this. Oh, is she gonna get emotional? Her voice broke a
Then
little
I
bit.
met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Okay, this is supposed to be emotional. Okay. It's supposed to be serious. Let's be serious. Serious moment.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than
We
ever
gotta find a
before.
different name for her. We can't keep calling her Red Woman.
was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis. When the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
Man, this was a long game from Volron. This was a long-ass game from Volron.
to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
Why are you getting
When this all
emotional?
began,
She's not even getting
I
emotional.
didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all.
The
I know
music
I
is
have
kind
to
of
die,
overtaking this moment, but okay.
but I don't want to. Not now that I have this.
Oh, she has a heart on the back of her neck. I just noticed that.
I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Elvin?
He's gonna hug the shit out of you, even though it hurts, because he's a masochist.
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Elvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen.
He's in love with you.
We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
He's so serious.
Even if it should
What are
mean
you talking about?
that it'll be the end of everything else too.
Yeah, bitch, because he's in love with you.
Shield,
He'd rather sacrifice the whole fucking world.
What the fuck are you talking about?
it's your decision ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
Yeah, he is strong,
No.
man.
You won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Alright, now everyone hold hands with her so they can all
Count me
get
in
an
as
equal
well.
shock.
I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with
Poodle's
all
the
of my
best
heart
character
when
in
I
this
told you
entire
before.
game.
Damn, that's a late
Neither of
reaction.
you are alone in this at all.
Oh god. Poodle
Die
is
for
the
one.
best
Don't
character,
leave
and
this
he's
vengeance
just an
without
owl.
hope.
I'm sorry, you're about to.
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to
Oh my god, they're playing the song in the background that's gonna get me
nature of which
copyrighted.
I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth.
God,
of what's
stop
before us.
copyrighting me.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of him.
Tales of Arise, why would you copyright me by force?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again.
There ain't no all-timers. What are you talking? What are you
He
referring
loves
to?
her. He loves her. He
No matter
loves
what
her.
happens from
He
now on,
loves her. He loves her.
I'm right here with you.
What are you referring to?
What are you referring
All
to?
of us are.
Huh?
What?
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 You are not
I'm
alone.
talking to what?
Do they speak English and what?
You what?
I want you to read what
You
you're
guys,
You're crying.
you're all so stubborn.
But you happy. You happy they stubborn Hoodle! Because it means I love you. Love you, bitch, love. Ah, the copyright. It's sinking in.
Everyone,
I can't escape the copyright. They were just like, we're gonna have this emotional scene and play this entire fucking song in the background.
in a little while longer. I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than
I just have to
anything
accept
else,
this episode's
I
gonna
want
get
to
to
be with all of you.
I didn't ask you for no money.
Is she finally gonna stop being emo?
On to Lenegis.
Huh?
Is she finally gonna stop being emo? Have we all had our character growth moment and we're all gonna be like one big happy group now? And like talk about shit? Okay, so yep, they all sleep in boxes. It's horrible.
Oh, I see what this is. She act like she didn't have
The end of the world.
Okay.
It's hard to believe,
She
isn't
gonna
it?
take all the
I believe
context
Shion
out of
is
why I
telling
said
the
this.
truth. What about you?
No, go
As
ahead.
a friend,
Don't-
yes, I want to believe her.
No, you
Everything
can't.
that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger
set
that's
yourself
lurking
up.
ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her
Well, I would be
thorns fit
I
in
would
then?
more
Well,
like I would be
I
petty,
imagine
but-
they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I
I
remember.
wouldn't roast her. I
It
wouldn't
was the
roast
will
Light
of
roast,
Dana's
like
astral
coffee
energy
roast.
come to
her.
life.
Light roast.
Well, that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian.
Yeah,
When her thorns went wild, they
they
contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that,
When you get on the board,
I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the
He's
world
so
they
cute.
once thought to be true is but a
He's
mere
cute.
facade, they can't help but seek the truth, especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegus. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
I forgot what you said too, because it wasn't.
Right.
My boys.
I can't help it. You talk shit. and
My
you just
beautiful
clap
boys.
back.
I gotta talk to everyone and have these
How you holding up?
conversations.
Who, me?
This is the worst part,
Yes, you.
honestly.
You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going
if I was
through, you
gonna-
mean?
listen,
Still,
if I was gonna
even if
comment
you
on
yourself
it,
might be
Ass.
willing to endure that kind
as
of
a
pain,
temp- let's like
that
go
doesn't
back
mean
here and say
Shion
that
wants to
it's
have to see you get
it's
hurt by her thorns, you
She's
know?
Sorry,
an
Mom.
attempt to roast you, right? So
Yeah,
like,
I
if I'm
know.
gonna comment on your
I'll be
finances,
careful.
you clearly
Shion
were
doesn't
speaking
know how
outside of
lucky
your
she is to
meaning,
have
and
you
I'm calling
around, you
out.
know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
They know.
I'm being serious.
They know.
You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on. And you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I
The
say
rest
you
of you
saved
could
her.
have done it too, you
Just
know?
like
You
did
could have
with the
chosen to
rest
do
of
it.
us.
Yeah, you are.
I just want for Shion what
You
we
just
all
are a bunch of
the ability
wusses.
to touch someone without the fear of killing them.
Alright,
Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us,
I
but that
remember
doesn't make
exactly
it
what it
any
was.
less
I
special
remember
or important
exactly
for
what
her.
it was.
I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams. But a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive,
We were saying the
isn't a
same thing.
world I
It's the
want to
trolley
live in.
problem.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
No, that's nope.
All right, who's next on the emotion train? Right now.
You what?
Next.
No, I remember exactly what happened now. So
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard,
I'm not.
Yeah, they can't sleep because they've been fucking sleeping on boxes.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all
His little tail
laughing and
wiggles.
celebrating, she just kept quiet
Little
and didn't
tail.
say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close.
That's
I
probably
just
also it.
figured that that was the type of person she was, you know?
It is.
But it turned out to be none of that.
Okay.
All this time, she
And I
felt like
told
she
her-
had
I
to
finally
die
told her,
and
okay,
sacrifice
calm it
herself
down,
for the greater
alright?
good. But even then,
Because we was
she
like
didn't think
7
she could say
songs in,
anything
it's
to
like,
us
dude,
about it.
ain't nobody paid for this.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
You say the same stuff every time.
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends,
Meanwhile,
she could have
making
ever
this
opened
about
the door like
yourself.
that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better.
She was not a good friend to her before. She was racist.
When you think about it,
She
we
was
were all alone in our own way. But over time,
not you. You have
we all
Hoodle.
found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
She's grown so much. She's matured. She's become an adult.
Max can't sing.
No!
I said, and then I said,
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea.
And then you acted like
Every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both.
It happens.
I mean, I knew something
Like
was
you breaking
bothering her, but
hundreds at Mickey.
I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for
Talking
her.
hot shit.
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all.
Yeah, but after I said that,
What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At
Self-fulfilling
least you
prophecy.
figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah,
What's that?
they're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alvin.
I know. No lone wolfing.
No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
I think you'd be very proud of
Zephyr,
him.
I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point. But I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Alright. Now that you're not emo anymore.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When I gave you some advice, you acted like.
Hello, my child.
Hey, you doing all right?
Little heart on your neck, little metal choker thing.
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
It happens.
As much as I try to look like I have things under control,
It's out of pocket.
everyone still worries about me.
It happens.
You're not the only one.
Why? How are you gonna say I'm part of the problem?
She's the only symmetrical person here.
Then who was you talking to?
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
How am I supposed to? You ain't bring that up anytime. So how am I supposed to know?
No. When was that?
You was talking directly to me.
It's very significant to her, apparently.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then.
So how you
The
gonna think-
Danons
how you
were
gonna think
not
all
even
this
people
money
to
is
me,
back, but he don't
and I
know
knew
that
I would
he's
always
down.
be alone.
And then you
But
got
in
over
that
it.
room with
And
Deadeye,
you stopped being a bitch.
when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me.
He likes you a lot
Because
more than
until
his
that
friend.
moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
I'm talking. You gotta stay.
I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
Why is that all
Then
you ever say?
I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time.
Rin.
After saying how I felt
Don't.
and hearing what you all had to say,
Kisara.
I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore.
She's over her suicidal phase.
I've met too many people along
No
the way
ideation
who I
anymore.
truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For
You get on
Dana
the
and
ship.
for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water.
Talking about me being your manager, and that's when you really started talking
I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
Yes, man.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion.
Meow.
Hopefully it won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Oh.
Now
Thank you.
blush.
Hey, if Japan says it, hey, if Japan acknowledges it, then I'm cool with it.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia?
Whole point. That's the whole point.
There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah,
This wall goes to space.
I think you may be right
Alvin.
about
It goes
that.
to space. It goes all the way up there to space. Are you sure? Members who left the party, you have left, return to your party.
Everyone
Yeah,
well rested?
No.
I wonder who is this.
Then let's go.
You slept on boxes.
No sleep patterns better than anybody.
Slept on boxes.
why are you staring at me?
I'm laughing at Ian.
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones subjected to it.
What?
Did you guys hear? Apparently, she found that dress of hers in some old ruins.
Are they bullying her?
From you yet.
I'm talking to Ian.
Would you care to tell us your verdict?
Sure, I guess.
I said I was talking to Ian.
To be honest, when I first saw Shion in that dress,
Quit
He
it.
thought of a wedding. He thought of a wedding.
No,
There
she's
it is!
Alright,
playing
I
her
think
game.
that's enough fun for one day.
No, Anna's playing her game.
That was love at first sight. This fucking bitch.
When does Chainsaw
Oh,
Man come out?
oh. Where? Hold on. Where's the?
The
wiener?
Okay. Yeah, he was right.
We can make a wiener.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Ah, the wiener.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. As we all sleep on our boxes, I'm never gonna get over this. That's horrendous.
A perfectly invigorating morning.
Horrendous.
Your hair is sticking up in the back.
Leave him
You
alone!
do well in the mornings, do you?
Oh god, I have to make choices. I have to choose to leave. Will I ever return? Can I return, actually? I'm not sure. I imagine I can, because I'll have to get back to the Owl Forest at some point for that quest.
I am getting ready to set up a lot of stuff at one time.
And it would tell us. Like, if we couldn't come back, it would tell us, because they always tell us.
Comic book comes first. I'm still working
The
on it.
inside of the Schmidt.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do all that stuff. I'm gonna start polishing on that.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
Moment of
Right
truth.
now, I'm working on the comic book. Yeah.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Yeah, shut up!
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
What?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
Of course you make it owl themed.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little
Fall Knights.
escapade.
Okay.
No different.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
No, just Fall Knights, not
Okay,
two Fall
people.
Knights.
We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her.
I did
Sound good?
Those are two very rudimentary goals, and we're gonna have to do so much more than that. What the
Alright.
fuck?
And let's go.
Oh wait, I get it. I get it now. The whole thingy with the 4 wedges and the lights. The 4. So Undine was 1. Sylph is 1. The Earth Temple is another.
I ain't trying to
Ifrit was 1.
Look, I ain't trying to do like a deep lord out or nothing, but I took her out of a very bad situation.
You know,
Okay.
I can still hardly believe it.
Wow, look at that.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence crammed inside a tiny frame.
It's
Now
not
that you mention it,
No.
I guess you're right.
Put it this way. Put it this way.
it does
Let's
look
say-
more
let's
like a
say you were in
painting than a
abusive
living,
relationship
breathing
with your
world.
parents, right? And then I let you come
From up
live with
here,
me for
all
like
the
a couple
struggles
years,
we've been through feel so
and
insignificant.
You made like
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
Hey.
No, not really.
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there.
They don't have
Think
any
you'll be all right
fucking
I
with
mean, you
control
could have
ship?
brought more people, like an army or some shit. I don't know.
You mean the one set to
She took,
automatic pilot?
she took their
I
word
dare
for
say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Give it to the boy.
Every
it. Tell her again.
Right. So then, Self is the wind one. The temple is the earth one. Ifrit and Undine were the other 2 we did.
Well, see, okay, but here's the thing.
The horse might have been one. Like light.
thing up.
Right. So that was the water one. That might have been the light one. That was the fire one.
There's no good and there's actively sabotaging.
Listen, here's the thing.
That was the earth one. So earth, fire, water. Earth, fire, water. Sylph was the wind one.
Peaceful.
Wow, that's
Even.
You're just a cluster bitch, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, those are the summons.
Keishion?
Which is why
At the time,
that can't be one and that can't be one. Ifrit, Undine, Sylph. I imagine the final boss
they had
one
and
in other places will be like fucking Usher.
Different. Like in a bad
No,
way
no,
different.
you're fine.
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
Don't say it like that!
And I'm not going to include you
Is something wrong?
in
No.
anything because the way
I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
He was on homesick.
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me though, you too have a history with Lenegis.
And you know,
A traumatic
I'm
one, no
just-
less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions.
Gosh, all the talking we do, I swear.
Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing
oh
that.
no, you didn't.
But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address.
Baby, no, don't apologize.
Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
I love him.
Okay.
Is this... Hey, bitch!
Hold up.
We'll
Feeling
be
better?
going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh?
Yeah, they
What
have,
was
they have
life
terms
on
to
Lenegis
shame
like back
people.
then?
They have their own derogatory
You know,
terms
before you
about
came to
that.
Dana.
Let's just say I don't have many
It
happy
is
memories.
derogatory. Calling somebody a neat is
I've had
derogatory.
thorns my whole life. for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness
Oh my gosh,
was my
we're being
best
so
friend.
dramatic.
Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place
She's
now.
happy.
You say
She
it's
has
your destiny
friends.
to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
That's
Are
a
you
tall
crazy?
order.
Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. How I see it, the true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
She wanted to hold hands.
No, Ian was there. And Stan was
Look at
there.
that.
And Marcus was there. And they all knew it. Triforce will even co-sign on it.
Space!
I was the only person who was 100% invested in building.
Space is cool. What is that? Is it a chair? No. No, this is a dual conversation.
Hey, Alvin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking, and
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
He has a point.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
You have an owl.
Maybe
for a
you're
friend.
the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
But I'm still trying to
Oh,
figure
that's a
out-
good point.
I'm still
If
trying
you
to
think
figure
so,
out-
Alvin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Poodle's just like...
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alvin. It's just wrong, okay?
He was very passionate about that. With his beats? With his beats? Will this come into play later? Like, will this be important? Cryopods.
You okay?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say.
Most prominent.
That should
I was the only
definitely
one
come
that
in
was
handy
affected.
if any of us get injured while we're down there.
Most prominent. I was the
Alphen?
only one who had any real
Was it
impact.
something I
Like,
said?
who else
No,
was helping you?
I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegus, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that means you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly.
Striker.
A break from light. I can see you in the monitor. The animal tried to sneak up on me and choke me. Oh! I thought Josh was just talking shit. I saw that message pop up, but I'm so invested in this conversation that I just like, oh, he's just talking shit. I didn't even read it. I didn't even contextually read it. I was like, oh, this is Josh talking shit.
Oh boy.
I don't even think I read my name. You don't know what I'm gonna say.
The coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free.
R.I.P. We should build a base. I didn't fail. He wasn't wearing a mask.
And the one
There was nothing to
end the stream just
There was
to do that?
There's nothing to steal.
Did you stop the stream just to do that?
Well,
No, I put it on. Be right back.
just yet.
Oh.
You should probably
Okay,
save
anyway,
your
keep
thanks.
going.
At least until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Okay, we've talked to everyone. Hallelujah. How are we gonna here? Help. The livestock has reached maturity on another planet. Hi, we're ready.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegus.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegus was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy.
Okay.
Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
So they'll like Winroth.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play.
That's not.
But
that's
yes,
not nonsense.
that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Danon. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Law's blushing!
I am not!
But she's been blushing around you.
Of course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being stolen from us in Collegian.
If the Renis Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
We're about to land. The descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
If there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
She has faith in us. We're good. We're fine. She's got faith. We have faith. I thought Lenegis was the planet. That's not Lenegis.
And then you always and then I check back and I leave you alone. I give you space and I check back with you maybe like a couple weeks, couple months. I don't no stop. I check back with you after a while. It doesn't matter if it's a week or a month.
Conversation they're having.
And you're always telling me
there's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated.
No, I know.
Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Taking my stuff to heart here. You're not listening to me.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed.
Why is it that I can't?
Don't let your guard down.
How come all these other people can get in your fucking
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
We will.
That's
we will.
Thing. How is it that
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
Well, how come you haven't?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
You have way too much goddamn talent. There's no excuse.
What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
Much better place right now.
In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely.
Listen,
Alfin said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time. Possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
Can we go instead of doing all this talking about going? Let's go!
Let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
God. All this chit-chat. We're saving.
It's a city
And we're
full
gonna
of Renans.
walk around a little itty bit.
Capital city where Shion and Dohalim
Oh,
used
I
to
can-
live, no less.
I can just go back.
Who knows what we'll find on the other
Look
side.
at it. Space. Oh wow. Question: how are we breathing right now?
Okay,
Is there like
okay,
an invisible
alright.
force field containing the oxygen? Because we are just outside.
You were not being realistic. Name one thing I've ever, describe one thing I've ever told you to do that you can't do right now. Yes, yeah, I mean, you're not saying anything new.
Are there going to be people? Oh my God! What happened? What is that? What happened?
No, there's
Small
nothing.
child.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, this place got fucked up. Lunigus. Wow, it's not looking great.
Okay, that little gray period that we were talking about. What about when we were living here? Forget that. Forget that. What about
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But
Are you
this
serious?
is a bit more than I
You're saying
anticipated.
that there
The
was
very foundations of the
hold
city
on,
have shifted.
You're saying that there was
What could have caused this?
No, you're not. You're saying that there was
When Lennigus
never-
changed shape,
you could have just
it must have had an effect on the interior too.
This should be-
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places
No,
where
you
people
just said
live.
that- you just said that there was-
These are their homes, right?
They don't care.
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Oh, people who know? People who know people?
Okay, so
Avakir,
again,
I'm glad to see you're well.
what did I?
So it is you!
Why?
But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these
I mean,
people...
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana then?
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me.
I'm just
More
trying-
importantly,
what
what's
are you
happened
talking
here?
about? Hold on.
I'm really
There
not
was shut
sure.
up. They're with me.
The
Shut
city's
up.
foundations began
Well,
to
how
shift
did-
without
how did this
warning, and now
conversation go?
everything looks like
I'm
this.
trying to-
We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening,
And you're acting
but
like
so
a shit.
far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The
You're gonna
Forbidden
have to-
Zone?
No, 'cause there's
What
many times
business could you
claim
possibly
that I
have
shit
there?
on you. You're gonna have to
Trust
do-
me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
Okay, do it now.
No.
I'm not picky about the time. Do it now.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
Who's that?
What is
I can well imagine.
10% of your time right now?
Lore?
Why did you
Don't
come?
believe lore? Give it to me?
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
I mean, okay, so what then? There's just no
You
point in telling
really
me
are
there.
the same as ever.
What?
Fine, I understand. Just don't say I
Because I'm
didn't
gonna tell you
warn
something
you.
right. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You're
And
gonna have bills to pay for the
take
rest
care
of your
of
life
yourself.
forever.
Okay, Doe?
There's never gonna be a point in your life where you don't have bills.
Doe. They called him Doe. As a nickname, they call him Doe. Okay, Doe. That's so cute. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Honey.
So who's Faria?
Law?
Law!
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lennigus are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world.
I mean,
Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it,
When did I
we can
not-
ask
when
them
did I
about the
not
Red
encourage
Woman,
you?
too.
And don't forget about finding
No,
the way
when-
to
no,
the
no, no,
Forbidden
when did I
Zone
not
either.
encourage you?
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danins poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two. The Danans among the...
Let's skid it up.
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose,
Right, the
disrupting their
big one is
siphoning process
Rena. This
alone
is
won't be
Lenegis.
sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their end game is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
As far as you dealing with me is concerned.
So,
as far as
I've been
you-
wondering,
as far as you dealing
do you
with
think
me
when
is
Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me,
That's what
as
it-
far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry, that probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all.
Okay, well,
Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been
They're
missing all
nice.
along.
She's so nice now.
This place is a
She's being
mystery,
so nice
that's
now.
for sure.
yeah,
She's being so nice.
Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going
So nice.
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't deal
you're
with
right,
people I
Shion.
can't trust.
I'm sure we
I
will.
don't deal with people I can't trust, okay? And so, the reason why I asked her to get you,
Okay, so was that?
it just doesn't make sense.
If I go back, will there be a skip?
She thought it was an issue.
No? Did I miss it because I didn't play it first?
Clearly.
So you have to play the skips when they show up. Not a moment later. Right. We're in space! Simulated clouds. What? What was that? The fuck? The music is hitting though. Right, this place literally came apart at the seams. Heal! Fancy parfait recipe. Oh boy. Achievement unlocked. Globe-trotting foodie.
I
Get
know
all
the
the food.
basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
That's okay, darling. We don't need to have it all figured out, brother.
You just
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
And I can, and I do.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Just like what you were talking about now, how you are now preoccupied with the
Yeah.
situation that you need to put
What
yourself
about
in
down on
that
Dana
position.
during the crown
Okay.
contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the
Guess what?
lord you were serving?
What's with all these
That has
questions?
really been
I've
what
never
you've said
seen
to
her,
me
okay? Not
every
recently
single
or
time.
otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I
Okay,
asked.
so here's the thing,
Sorry to
like-
take up your time.
Well, okay, so when you were not doing that, come over my side. I'm not saying. Well, where's my? Well, no. Here's the thing, though. Think about it for a second. When have you ever just like stepping out into the book?
Probably the exit. Wow, they're using water astrolocks to put out the fire. That's pretty chill, actually. That's pretty chill. And she's using healing arts. Nice. Nice to see it in action.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zugals have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it.
I don't know how saving a life.
But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris?
He's famous.
First of all, you gotta let me
I believed he was on Dana.
Decide what reality is based on half a sentence. Okay.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegus mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
You're doing it to me. You're doing it to me. You just did.
They haven't a clue. Strawberries.
So how come I can't do what you do?
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
We never, I think you're misremembering those situations. We never really got into that.
This music.
We would start and then...
Oh, damn.
What are we talking about? No. Forget that. Look, I'll even be, even though it's not completely accurate, I'll even say that we were 50-50, right? I'll say that.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself.
I mean,
The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
Without getting distracted from the
You mean you know another way round?
Is that, from my perspective...
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell
Yes,
us.
strange.
But
Very
of
strange.
course. Please forgive me.
Yes, so strange.
There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Thank you. Why, yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information.
It doesn't matter because the parts that
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegus is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said Zoogle would stop listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about.
I'm trying to say.
Just who is this person ruling over Lenegus?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegus.
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegus alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegus has ever been there?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegus has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegus single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegus from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegus. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegus. Not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made Sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you?
They definitely are. What the fuck?
The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden.
You can't.
And unless there's another one out there aside from me.
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Why can't we walk and talk? Why can't we do all this talking while we walk to the destination?
I didn't realize Renans oppressed their own kind, too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Tell
God,
me,
all these
Dohalim,
skits.
has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
Because he's a lord.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
He's famous.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to
Alfin could definitely do it.
Let's see.
This
An
has to
obsession
happen
with
from
being
time to time.
elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you
I mean,
speak in
how
a way
long do
no
you
one
guys
can
have?
understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden? I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I'm not frustrated.
I
I'm
hope
just
you're
trying
willing to
figure
take the
out why
blame
you think
for
I
this
don't
one.
like-
I wasn't
Okay,
expecting them
this
to
is
take
what
me
I-
so
anytime I
seriously.
deal with you,
I'll go and have a word with them.
It's like you've never, like, not you've never, like the situation surrounding you is never good. It's like watching the same episode of your favorite show.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld, and all their lords were sent to Dana.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current.
It's really weird that this line has voice
And
acting.
then
All
society
the
is quite
lines.
strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegus now. Balsif, Cannabelt, Madria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Danans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegus. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
A side quest.
I'm still trying to figure out who.
I'll do that later. Talk to people who support the nerds later. Wow.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegus' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
Oh my god.
Who? Adara? No, I told everybody about Adara. She wasted the fuck out of my time. Hey, that's whatever. I still got something out of that.
Wow.
Things didn't work out the way I wanted them to, but at least I was able to get enough out of that to make it worth it.
Hello?
I mean, I don't deal with people. I don't deal with people who I don't feel we can stand music.
They didn't spawn in.
You know what I'm saying? But whether you get nothing out of it is irrelevant because I'm always going to get something out of it because I have good attitude.
Small child.
I'm good for it, yeah. She wasted my time and she's not going to be a part of anything in the future.
Okay.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
Well, it's like
So then this Hanfried whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes.
All my stuff intact.
Though admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
So
I guess over Holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
There's no one on Rena.
When you live here,
There's nobody on Rena.
it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these
And the
strange
sovereigns probably die
discrepancies. The question
in a
is,
ceremony.
by whom? And to what end?
There's no one on Rena.
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in the Legion, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renin by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed.
Why wouldn't it? It's one of the elements.
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here
There's a
chatting
light
about
one,
that.
water,
Let's get a move
fire, earth, and wind one. And there wasn't gonna be a darkness one? When that was one of the cores? One of the core elements? Stupid.
I'm not stupid. Nothing. I'm trying to get back on topic.
Stupid. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this here. It has been 3 hours and 8 minutes, which is 1 hour more than it's supposed to be. Thank you everyone so much for joining us for the stream. It's been a lot of fun. I'm gonna side quest a bit in the background and make a strong before we return. In the meantime, please stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, eat, sleep, and drink well. Wear a mask, wash your hands, sneeze into your arm. Don't be nasty. Don't be pauldron. And I will see you in the next one. Celeste Lene.
Most of it has nothing to do with him. Okay?
Loud ass bitch! Bobbin!
What?
Fuck you!